all businesses have their training and career development programs, for family businesses this starts much earlier, or at least it should. This report.
Let's make sure that the next generation are well trained. We start training them when they were babies. So if they can be well trained, then it will continue the legacy.
For a family business, managing kids alongside non-family members is already a challenge. But at a forum of the Ateneo Family Business Development Center this week, some of the country's biggest family-controlled businesses reminded the audience that their kids are one of their biggest assets. Filinvest Josephine Gotianun-Yap.
The third generation is an exceptional human resource pool. Where can you find a group of people who have similar values? You have the benefit of a very long training period, and where there is already a built-in loyalty and pride in the business.
As you might guess, it's never too early to start the indoctrination.
We have to start them young. In military terms, it's called brainwashing. In our case, we had the regular dinner fare of horror stories about wealthy families who lost their fortune due to mismanagement.
Ayala Corp's Jaime Augusto Zobel says, as they grow older, education can become more structured.
One of the ways, I guess, we instill stewardship, at least in the next generation, is by educating family members about the family roots, the achievements over the years of different family members, and its own role in Philippine economic history.
Parents can't take training for granted, from early indoctrination in the values of thrift and work, internships, jobs outside the family business, and first jobs in the family business. Martin Lorenzo of the Pancake House Group says neglecting this can result in failure.
And some of this is because family businesses put in their children too early. Not because they're not capable or not competent. They are, but not yet ready. So my belief is they should work outside, learn and earn their stripes outside first. And once they've learned, especially from the mistakes of others, that's the time they come back into the business.
Our rule, if you want to apply to work permanently in the company, you have to work independently, at least for 2 years. And I guess it creates, in a way, an independent filtering mechanism for the next generation.
But working outside could mean working abroad, which throws up a new problem: how to get these OFWs to come back to a Philippine-scale salary.
What makes it difficult these days is the returning OFW. Many families find they can no longer match the compensation their third generation are receiving abroad. They may find themselves unable to attract the very talent they have trained and educated.
From childhood to jobs at the center or the top of the family business, a COO, child of owner, learns how to preserve the values that made the business succeed and the skill to manage and grow it. But Lorenzo of Pancake House says founders can't forget to pass on another skill, the one that gave them a business to pass on in the first place.
The key is for the second generation to really educate and train their children to be prepared to manage very short cycle businesses. That requires them to be the first generation already.
Which begins a whole new entrepreneurial cycle. Coco, Alcuaz, ABS-CBN News Channel.